สวัสดีครับ it's Kittichai in Thailand here. Welcome to my channel and my untidy room again. So I'm not sure if you know about this, but in Thailand we have compulsory conscription for men. In the last clip I said I will do a video about it, so here it is. Any man who is 80 years old, they have to report in their local military office. They have to choose where are they going to get the conscription when they are 21 years old. And the conscription will begin in around April of every year. In every year there's around maybe almost 100,000 men that is going to become conscripted. So when you are 21 years old, you have to go to the area that you said when you are 18 years old where you're going to be conscripted. You're going to sit in a big hall full of other men. You have to take your shirts off and you are going to be inspected one by one by the doctor. If you are deemed fit for the service, then you are going to take a lottery. That is the red. You can take the red which means you have to go serve the country. And if you take the black one, you're free to go. There is also the second option is to just register for the service. If you are voluntarily registered, you are going to serve for 1 year. And if you are not voluntarily registered, if you decided to take the lottery and then you got the red lottery, you are going to serve in the army for 2 years. That's how it works. So I'm going to show you some clips to show you what the atmosphere is like to be in picking up the lottery. So you see the clip and I feel bad to some of them. Now you may ask, how about you, Kittichai? Did you pick the red or did you pick the black? Or did you bribe the official? Well, I am exempt from serving in the army. So you ask, why was I exempted? I was exempted because I study RODO. What is RODO? RODO stands for รักษาดินแดน or literally it means protecting the land, but it's the name of the military course. Back then when I was grade 10 or มัธยมศึกษาปีที่ 4 มัธยม 4, I have to study RODO once a week for 12 weeks. So it's 12 days per year that I have to study RODO. When I was in grade 10, I studied 12 days. When I was in grade 11, I studied for 12 days. And when I was in grade 12, I will study for another 12 days. When you're in grade 10, you are the RODO ปี 1 or RODO first year. When I was in RODO first year, you don't have to go to the camp or anything. You don't have to do the camping or anything like that. But in the second year of RODO, you have to go camping for 3 days. Camping means military training where you have to walk with the M1 Garand in your. But in RODO third year, you have to do the camping for about 5 days. And yeah, you have to carry the M1 Garand with you. The M1 Garand in RODO is actually unfireable. It's deactivated weapon. But you have to carry it around and it's so heavy. The military training in RODO is not intensive. It is like you go in, you learn how to do formation, you learn how in theory how to move information, how to do the what you say, how to do the salute. how to do the weapon salute and something like that, like the order, the chain of command. You have to learn about all that stuff, how to read maps and stuff like that. And basically you run around all day. The trainer always ordered us to run around when we was in Rodor in the first year. It's very tiring and wow, it's so hard because we were a kid at that moment. It's like why we have to do this. But the good thing about Rodor is if you finish the third year of Rodor, which means grade 12, right? You don't have to be conscripted. You are exempted from conscription in the army, from Thailand army. You don't have to even present in the conscription at all. Once you are finished with the third year of Rodor, you will receive a certificate that you don't have to be in the conscription at all. This certificate is very important. You have to have it with you. And if you are going to apply for a job, they will ask for the conscription certificate, which you have to present it to show that you are not a deserting person or something like that. Of course, this is a legal way to avoid conscription. I think there are other ways as well, as like faking the official document or something like that, or maybe bribing the officials to say that you are unfit for the service or something like that. Another way to avoid it by using a legal loophole is to move to where you know that there has been a full registration. I mentioned in the beginning that you can voluntarily register to be enlisted, right? But to do this, you probably have to bribe your way to it because this is not a published info. You need to know the right person to do it. If all else fail, you can also be a lady boy. Welcome to Thailand. In this case, if you're a lady boy, if you have done some surgery, that is can be visually seen, then you are exempt from being in the army. So this clip has ended, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider to do so. If you like this, please click on like button. And yeah, we have a Facebook page as well. For this episode, I'm Kittichai out.
ไม่รู้ตัวจะดูมุกพี่ดูมุก